Have you ever wondered why on some days you feel like you can conquer the world, while on others, you struggle to make even the simplest decision? What if I told you that your confidence isn't just a part of who you are, but something that is constantly shaped by the things you do every day without even realizing it? Today, we're diving deep into the everyday habits that are secretly eating away at your confidence. In the spirit of Stoicism, we will explore not only how these habits impact you, but also how embracing Stoic principles can help us regain control over our self-esteem and our lives. Stoics aren't just born, they're made through the choices we make every day. So if you're ready to take charge of how you see yourself and how you navigate the world, stick around. This might just change the way you approach every day of your life. And if you appreciate what we're doing here and want to support this journey of growth and self-discovery, a simple, free favor I'll ask from you is to hit the subscribe button. Remember, don't skip any part of the video because, like the Stoics of old, you are different from the majority, and your path to mastering confidence should be no exception. Caring for your appearance isn't about vanity. It's about honoring your body and your presence in the world. Marcus Aurelius once noted that the things we love about our body are that which it enables us to do. By taking care of our bodies, we enhance our ability to perform these actions, which in turn elevates our self-esteem and our engagement with the world. When you take the time to look after your physical appearance, it does more than just make you look good. It also makes you feel good. This psychological boost is not trivial. It's profoundly tied to your confidence levels in both social and professional settings. Epictetus urged his followers to be attentive but not vain. This balance is crucial. It's about caring enough to foster self-respect and dignity without tipping over into excessive preoccupation with looks. The influence of appearance on confidence is not just a Stoic idea, but is also supported by modern psychology. Studies suggest that when people feel they look good, their performance and their interpersonal interactions often improve. This is known as the halo effect, where the perception of one positive characteristic, like an appealing appearance, extends to other aspects of a person's behavior and attributes. Furthermore, taking pride in your appearance can be a form of nonverbal communication. It tells the world how you see yourself and how you wish to be seen. Socrates, although he emphasized the importance of inner beauty and wisdom, acknowledged that outer appearance could reflect one's inner state. He suggested that a lack of care in one's appearance might reflect a disordered inner life. In the context of Western philosophy, Aristotle talked about the golden mean, the desirable middle between two extremes, one of excess and the other of deficiency. In terms of grooming and personal care, this concept encourages us to find a balance. It's beneficial to care enough about your appearance to foster self-respect and positive interactions, but not so much that it becomes a source of anxiety or vanity. Caring for It seems like you're discussing the multifaceted nature of appearance, the importance of self-respect, and the Stoic perspective on focusing on what's within our control. You also mention the significance of self-talk, humility, and reframing weaknesses as opportunities for growth. Additionally, you touch on the balance between praising others and recognizing one's own worth. Is there anything specific you'd like to focus on or expand upon? Appreciating one's own value and contributions is crucial. If you find yourself frequently praising others, but rarely acknowledging your own efforts, it's important to reflect on this pattern. Ask yourself if you might be using praise to deflect attention from your own accomplishments or to avoid facing your potential. This kind of self-reflection, deeply encouraged in Stoicism, can help you understand your motivations and adjust your behavior to foster a more balanced self-perception. Moreover, excessive praise of others can sometimes be perceived as insincere, which might lead to strained relationships rather than the intended strengthening of bonds. Epictetus warned against empty flattery and emphasized genuine interactions based on truth and sincerity. He believed that flattery was a form of deception, both towards oneself and others. To cultivate a healthier balance in how you interact with others, try to consciously acknowledge something you did well at the same time you recognize someone else. This practice will help reinforce a balanced perspective that appreciates both others' contributions and your own. It's about building a habit of seeing the good in others without overlooking the good in yourself. By fostering this balance, you adhere to Stoic principles of moderation and rational self-regard. You not only contribute to more authentic relationships with others, but also strengthen your self-esteem by affirming your own value and capabilities. This balanced approach ensures that your compliments to others are meaningful and that your self-appreciation is equally grounded in reality. Negative self-talk can subtly undermine our confidence and skew our perception of our own capabilities. This is where the teachings of Stoicism can be incredibly helpful, emphasizing the power of rational thought and the importance of not being swayed by undue emotions. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus frequently discuss the importance of controlling our reactions to our thoughts. They propose that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of these events. When we engage in negative self-talk, it's crucial to challenge these thoughts. Ask yourself, are these thoughts rational? Are they true? Most often, you'll find that these negative whispers are not based on facts, but are rather distortions of reality. Epictetus, for instance, urged us to examine our impressions and not to be carried away by them without scrutiny. He believed that by questioning our initial reactions, we can avoid being controlled by them and maintain our inner peace. This approach is particularly helpful when dealing with negative self-talk. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I always mess things up," it's essential to challenge this. Look at the evidence. Have there truly been no instances where you've succeeded? Challenging such absolutes helps to break down these negative barriers and fosters a more balanced self-view. Moreover, Marcus Aurelius wrote about the importance of viewing things objectively and without the cloud of our personal biases. When negative thoughts arise, try to step back and see them as an outside observer might. This detachment allows you to evaluate whether negative self-talk can subtly undermine our confidence and skew our perception of our capabilities. To combat this, the Stoics emphasize the power of rational thought and the importance of not being swayed by undue emotions. Philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus frequently discuss the importance of controlling our reactions to our thoughts. They propose that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of these events. When engaging in negative self-talk, it's crucial to challenge these thoughts. Ask yourself, are these thoughts rational? Are they true? Most often, you'll find that these negative whispers are not based on facts, but are distortions of reality. Epictetus urged us to examine our impressions and not to be carried away by them without scrutiny. He believed that by questioning our initial reactions, we can avoid being controlled by them and maintain our inner peace. Incorporating this Stoic practice into your daily routine can significantly alter your interaction with negative self-talk. Each time a negative thought surfaces, take a moment to scrutinize it with rational thought. This process doesn't just diminish the power of negative thinking, it enhances your overall mental resilience. By consistently practicing this, you gradually shift from a mindset overwhelmed by self-doubt to one fortified with self-assurance. The goal here isn't to never have negative thoughts, which is unrealistic, but to prevent these thoughts from taking root and defining your self-perception. Just like the Stoics, you can learn to see these thoughts for what they truly are, mere impressions, not concrete realities. Over time, this practice will not only boost your confidence, but also deepen your understanding and mastery of Stoic principles in everyday life. Lowering your standards can have a profound impact on various aspects of your life, affecting not just immediate outcomes, but also how you perceive yourself. When you set lower standards, you're not pushing yourself to reach your full potential. This can create a cycle of underachievement where the less you expect from yourself, the less you are likely to achieve, and the lower your confidence sinks. Seneca argued that our lives are the sum of our choices, and to degrade those choices is to degrade our lives. High standards, on the other hand, are a reflection of believing in your capabilities. They drive you to challenge yourself, leading to personal growth and satisfaction. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius believe that obstacles are opportunities to practice virtues like patience, courage, humility, and resourcefulness. By maintaining high standards, you're not just aiming for external achievements. You're practicing these virtues, which build a solid foundation for confidence. However, it's important to distinguish between unrealistically high standards and high achievable standards. Unrealistically high standards can lead to frustration and disappointment, while high achievable standards encourage growth and improvement. Stoics aim for the latter, practicing what Epictetus called the art of living. He suggested that, just as a musician tunes their instrument to achieve harmony, a person must set their standards to align with their true capabilities and values, thereby creating a harmonious life. In practical terms, consider what lowering your standards might mean in different areas of your life. In work, it might mean accepting good enough in a project where you could excel. In relationships, it might mean tolerating disrespect or neglect. In personal habits, it could mean skipping steps in your routine that are designed to improve your well-being. Each time you lower your standards, you send yourself the message that you don't deserve better. This is contrary to the Stoic belief in the inherent worth of each individual. Maintaining high standards can significantly alter your interaction with negative self-talk, affirming your value and challenging you to rise to the occasion. This doesn't mean you won't sometimes fail to meet your standards, but even in failure, there's a valuable lesson in perseverance and virtue. By aspiring to live up to these standards, you not only enhance your ability to achieve your goals, but also build a deeper, more resilient sense of self-confidence. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy that teaches us how to think. It also guides us on how to choose the company we keep. Stoic wisdom underscores the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who uplift and support us, because the people we spend time with can significantly influence our thoughts, behaviors, and ultimately our character. Toxic relationships, whether friendships, romantic partnerships, or professional connections, can profoundly affect how you see yourself and your ability to grow. They can inject negativity into your life and create an environment where it's challenging to maintain a healthy, optimistic outlook. Seneca once wrote about the importance of choosing one's friends carefully, noting that we should welcome those who are capable of improving us. Applying this to our own lives, it becomes clear why maintaining toxic relationships is so detrimental. These relationships do the opposite of improving us. They pull us into a cycle of negativity and stagnation. If you find yourself in a toxic relationship, Stoicism teaches us to evaluate these connections with a rational and objective mindset. Ask yourself, do these relationships align with my values? Do they contribute to my growth and well-being? If the answer is no, it may be time to consider distancing yourself from these negative influences. Furthermore, distancing yourself from toxic relationships doesn't mean you bear any ill will. It's about protecting your own well-being and growth. It's a demonstration of self-respect and an acknowledgement that you deserve positive, supportive relationships. This step, although difficult, is often liberating and profoundly transformative. It clears space in your life for healthier interactions and opens up opportunities for personal development and happiness. Remember that evaluating and possibly pruning toxic relationships is not just about cutting ties. It's about making room in your life for relationships that truly matter and that contribute positively to your growth.